All right, I'm going to show you 3 quick and easy ways to add a background color to a page. The first and most obvious is to take a symbol rectangle tool, take it all the way past your red lines, go to your object inspector, be sure to remove the stroke first, add your object fill color, and there's your color in your background. Now, when you start to add objects to your page, images and text, if you select them, you're all on the same plane. That can be a little hard and confusing to work with. So another option is to come into the layer, and add a second layer, rename it to your background layer, and do the same process. Add your box, add a fill, and remove the stroke around the outside. Now you'll have to move this backwards, which you do with these arrows. The great part about this is you can make it visible or not visible, which while you're working with your pages, it's sometimes easier not to have that background color there, so you can see where your margins and bleeds are and then be able to check it open. And that adds it just to one page, but it's actually still within the page. Another option is in your section masters. And section masters are visible by clicking right here to include section masters. If you unclick them, you won't see them. And section masters are the background of a page. And you'll see I've made this section 1 to 3 and it's just a plain background. This next section master I've already added the purple background to, but there are 3 types of section masters: plain, and then there's portrait and index. By creating a section master as a portrait, that's how we determine each grade's classroom and how we flow the portraits. But the other option that gives you is by adding something to the section master. It's like a background image that goes to every single page within that section. So I've gone ahead and just made a little testing sign. I'm going to close this. And then you see when you open up every page in that group, they all have the exact same, but they are in the background of this page. I don't know why you would want it to say testing, and that gives you another option of having a background cut page to each of your pages. So if you'll see, if I close this and save it, the testing is no longer on the page. You do have to open the pages usually in order to refresh the background. So if you see when I open this and it reloads it, that is not there. But it doesn't update the thumbnails automatically. One note about background colors: you want to make sure that they're not too saturated, because they have a really saturated background color does have a tendency to change the colors of the photographs, or the impression of the photographs. So that's 3 options on how to add a background color to your page.